Tottenham Hotspur have made one of the standout moves of the transfer window by securing the signature of Javi Simons for just £50 million, a deal that has sent a wave of excitement through North London. After struggling to land a true creative spark in midfield, having moves for Morgan Gibbs-White and Eberechi Eze fall through, the club have finally found their playmaker. For Thomas Frank, this is not just another signing, but a transformative addition to a squad that could elevate Spurs to another level, both in the Premier League and on the European stage. Simons arrives at Tottenham with a growing reputation for one of Europe's brightest young midfielders, combining flair with intelligence, versatility, and end product. What makes this deal particularly impressive is not just the player's quality, but the price Spurs have managed to secure him for. It represents outstanding value for a player who is already delivering at the top level and still has potential to develop even further. With his age, skill set, and potential resale value, this is the type of smart recruitment that Spurs fans have been crying out for. Now, the Dutchman is expected to slot into the number 10 role, operating as a roaming playmaker in Frank's preferred 4-2-3-1 system. This is arguably where Simons is most dangerous, drifting into pockets of space between the lines and dictating attacking sequences. He is a player who thrives in receiving the ball under pressure, spinning away from markers, and driving directly at defensive units. His ability alone will give Tottenham a new dimension, allowing them to progress the ball centrally rather than relying heavily on the wide areas or transitional play. His vision and creativity will ensure that Spurs' striker is never isolated, while his instinct for late runs into the box makes him a genuine goal threat as well. But Simons' impact will not be limited just to central areas. One of his biggest strengths is his adaptability, and Frank will certainly look to use him as a wide playmaker in certain tactical setups. From the wing, he offers a different type of weapon. His natural tendency to drift in field creates overloads in central zones, putting defenders out of shape and opening up space for overlapping fullbacks. He is equally capable of carrying the ball inside at pace, combining tight triangles, and sipping passes through defensive lines. This freedom to float into central areas while starting out wide is a nightmare for opposition defenders, as they are forced to decide whether to follow him inside and risk leaving space behind, or hold their line and allow him to dictate the play. Another intriguing option for Frank is the 5-3-2 system that he has used at times, specifically in matches where control of midfield and defensive stability are paramount. In this setup, Simons could be deployed as a left-sided central midfielder, and again be deployed as a roaming playmaker. Here he would be tasked with linking the midfield three with the attacking duo up top, where he can use his press resistance and ball-carrying abilities to break lines. Starting slightly deeper gives him a broader view of the pitch, allowing him to dictate tempo from midfield, while also surging forward in transitions. His ability to glide past opponents and carry possession upfield makes him ideal to driving Spurs from deeper zones into the final third, while his creativity ensures the strikers ahead of him receive consistent service. This role would also allow Spurs to harness Simons' work rate and pressing energy in midfield battles, ensuring he contributes to the team on both sides of the ball. What makes the signing so important for Tottenham is not just Simons' talent, but what it represents. With the Maddison injury, Spurs have lacked a natural creator, a player who can unlock defenses when the team is faced with a low block, or when they need to break down stubborn opposition. In previous years, it's been Harry Kane who's dropped deeper to fill the void, or like I've just mentioned, James Maddison, who will now miss the entire season with an ACL injury. And when these two players were unavailable or locked down from opposition defenses, Tottenham were forced to rely on a more direct style of play, or moments of brilliance from other players. With Simons, the burden is now lifted. He becomes the orchestrator, the one who links midfield to attack, and ensures Spurs always have a cutting edge in possession. From a tactical perspective, Thomas Frank gains a player who perfectly fits his philosophy. Spurs under Frank are expected to blend structured organisation with moments of free-flowing creativity, and Simons embodies that balance. He is disciplined enough to contribute defensively when required, pressing high and working hard to recover possession, but his true value comes when the game opens up and the space is available to exploit. Frank now has a player who can be trusted to take risk in possession without losing control of the game, and this is something Tottenham will definitely be missing without the likes of James Maddison. The financial side of the deal also deserves recognition. In a market where attacking midfielders and versatile playmakers often command astronomical fees, Spurs have managed to secure a player of Javi Simons' caliber for a relatively modest price by modern standards. Considering his age and his potential ceiling and the fact that he's already proven himself both at club and international level, this deal feels like a masterstroke. This signing shows that the club is serious about building a side capable of competing at the highest level, not just scraping into top 4 but also pushing for silverware, just like they achieved last season. Simons is not just a stopgap solution, he is a player who could be the creative heartbeat of the team for the next decade. His arrival gives Spurs something that they've been missing since the days of Christian Eriksen, a true playmaker who can dictate games, deliver consistently, and change the outcome of matches with a single moment of brilliance. In short, this is more than just another signing for Tottenham Hotspur. He's a player that can finally unlock their attacking potential, providing balance, creativity, and unpredictability in equal measure. Whether he is floating between the lines as a roaming number 10, cutting inside from the wing as a wide playmaker, or dictating tempo from deep in the 5-3-2 as a roaming left-sided central midfielder, he has the tools to elevate the team's attack and make them a far more dangerous side. For Thomas Frank, this is an ideal addition to his squad, and for Tottenham, it may well be the signing that turns ambition into reality. And there we go, people. That is how Javi Simons can fit into Tottenham Hotspur under Thomas Frank in FC25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind, smash that like button down below, whilst also subscribing to the channel if you are new and you like the content on it. If you're looking for any extra content, I'm talking stuff on the Patreon as well as the Discord. I do make extra videos on Patreon, and I do chat a lot about football on Discord. So if you might be interested in something like that, please be sure to check out those links down below in the description, and all are welcome to each and every platform that I'm on. Anyways, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.